May the Lord be always with you.
Who's the head man, Padre?
Padre Blasco? He's our superior. I'll take you to him.
Then St. Francis mounted the pulpit and began to preach so wondrously of the contempt of the world, of holy penance, of voluntary poverty, and of the desire for the heavenly kingdom, and of the nakedness and shame of the passion of our Lord Jesus Christ, that all they that were present at the sermon, men and women in great multitudes, began to weep bitterly with wondrous devotion and contrition of heart.
The peace of our Lord be with you, brother. Welcome to San Juan. Are you looking for something, brother?
Isn't everybody? That's how I spend my time. We're all looking for something, Padre.
I bear it, but it's a misuse of the little time he has on earth. The man doesn't know what he is looking for. Oh. Is there something I might do for you?
Not a thing, Padre. Not a thing.
Oh, we're just about to eat. If you're in no hurry, sup with us. We'd like you to share our bread. Fra Heriberto, take care of his horse. Treat him well. It's useless to hold the fodder. I don't think El Chico would mind. Our poor mule forgot to come home one night. He disappeared from the pasture. Unfortunately, a puma, I think, couldn't resist him.
But couldn't you tame that irreligious puma?
No, I'm afraid not, brother. St. Francis tamed the wolf of Gubbio. But I don't think I can, more's the pity. My vices exclude me from that grace. Shall we go to dinner?
And not only there, but throughout the whole of Assisi was such a bewailing of the passion of Christ that the like had never been known before. Amen. Many sorrows and many woes will the miserable man suffer that putteth his desire and his heart and his hope in earthly things, whereby he forsaketh and loseth heavenly things, and at last shall even lose also these earthly things. The eagle soareth very high, but if she had tied a weight to her wings, she would not be able to fly very high. And even so, for the weight of earthly things, a man cannot fly on high, to wit, he cannot attain perfection. But the wise man that bindeth the weight of the remembrance of death and judgment to the wings of his heart, could not for the great fear thereof go astray, nor fly at vanities, nor riches of this world, which are the cause of damnation. Every day we see men toil and moil much, and encounter great bodily perils to gain these false riches. And after they have toiled and gained much, in a moment they die and leave behind all that they gained in their lives. Therefore, put not thy trust in this false world, that beguileth every man that believeth therein, for it is a lie. But whoso desireth
Here, would you like to have a little more of this, brother?
Yes, thank you.
Let him seek after and love everlasting riches and good things that ever save us sweetly and never satiate and never grow less. If we would not go astray, let us take pattern from the beasts and the birds, for these, when they are fed, are content and seek not their living safe from hour to hour when their needs cometh. Even so, should a man be content with satisfying his needs temperately and not seek after superfluities. But we ought not to be slothful in the summer of this present life, so that we be not found...
Good, Father. Did you make it here in the monastery?
No, this mountain soil won't grow anything. Several years ago, after the Battle of Alamo, a Mexican officer came by here and stayed with us in retreat for a few days. He told us nothing of himself, and we, respecting his privacy, asked him nothing. He prayed most earnestly and spent his time in meditation in the chapel. Before he left, he wanted to give something to the monastery, and all he had in his carriage was 10 bottles of this wine. We never drink anything but water. Oh, forgive me. Friar Roberto. Yes? Would you bring another bottle of wine for our guest? Brother, your right hand. I hope there's nothing the matter with it. Forgive my curiosity, but I noticed that you never use it.
I use it. Don't worry. Only if I'm obliged, Padre.
So helft ihm doch.
We've bandit. They thought I'd take all the dinero and then know I pass this way.
Is he the one you were looking for?
Yeah, that's right. He's the one. They said he wanted to talk, but now it's too late.
He was one of the Sierra bandits?
He was the cleverest one of them. His friends will want to settle his account, but I don't imagine they'll ever think of looking for him in your cemetery. Don't you see? It's a perfect hideout for the poor fellow. I don't think the others there will mind. You won't forget the bottle, will you, Padre, huh?
Requiem aeternam dona.
Requiescat in pacem.
Amen. Remember that the hour of death comes to each and every one, brother.
Amen.
Remember that the hour of death comes to each and every one, brother.
Amen.
Remember that the hour of death comes to each and every one, brother.
Amen.
Remember that the hour of death comes to each and every one, brother. Amen.
Where are they?
Who?
Don't be a fool, Padre. Horses over there don't belong to the monastery.
They belong to two men. One's asleep in the monastery. The other's dead and buried.
Come on, you idiot. Tell us more.
He was a Mexican. He arrived about sunset. He was dying.
I tell you, I don't miss. If anyone wants trouble, you send them to me.
Morienta came to die in the monastery with the friars. Will Mangoya laugh when he hears that?
Shall we visit the cemetery? Come on, let's do it. But we leave him here.
Search him, Carlos.
This isn't even worth stealing. Hey, look at this. ¿Qué cosa?
A poker card with strange words written on it.
Let me see. De Asjota. Hey, what do you think it means?
We take it to Mangoya. Maybe he knows.
But why? It's a sign there's gold, isn't it? Why don't we keep it? What would happen to us if we did?
We'd have Mangoya on our necks, that's what. You must be loco.
Friend, you're forgetting we all may be rich. Just think about that. It's a chance you'll never get with Mangoya.
The general will divide the amigos. He always has, no?
See, he has. Here, take it.
Bueno. Now we will take care of the other one and get out of here. Hurry, vámonos. I don't like this place.
Sure is a pity, because you're going to rest here till Judgment Day.
What was that?
Nothing at all. Just some others waiting to get into the ground.
Poor brother Serafino.
Such great pity.
God have mercy on him.
Bye, Padre.
God go with you.
Out of the way.
There are 25, Mitchell.
How do they look? I think you'll
Yeah,
find them
all right.
more than just all right. Mongoya's never had better guns than these. Here, take it. Check it yourself, Mitchell. Well, I think you better learn that I supply only the best, and the Generale knows it. Think a little less, and you won't regret it. Take that gun, and you're a match for any man. That's just about the best of them. With those arms, Mongolia could take over the whole area, regardless of the regulares the governor sent. You better believe it. There's too much risk already. How about it, Pat?
We left a couple of bodies in place of the rifles. 2 of the men guarding the armory.
You want them, Mitchell?
I'm willing to give you 1,000 in silver and the girls.
I'm going to play this your way. I'll take the money, but a little extra. I want 1,500. What am I going to do with them? It'd cost me 100 each to get them clean, dressed, and find them a place. Nah. The bars in Laredo and El Paso got plenty like these.
Tedder, you better take what the General gives you and hope he doesn't change his mind. I wouldn't make him mad, you understand? Now, you know, sometimes it's better you don't do anything to disturb him.
One day, feeling bad, he might say, I must go on up to see Tedder. And when he gets here, it's Zach. We never see you again.
Mongoya'd be without arms if he did.
And you'd be without your thick head if you did, amigo. Other men will sell arms to the General. It's better to get paid in gold than these girls, don't you think?
Figure how much you'd be gaining if you used these little girls right. If you don't take them, you're missing a good deal, Tedder. Wouldn't you like to try? It might make you rich. Take them, you're missing a good deal, Tedder. Wouldn't you like to try? It might make you rich.
They'd better, or there's going to be trouble for Mongoya, but for now we'll call it a sale. But only because I want it that way. Get me?
Ongui understands.
Well, I'll make sure they make up for all that other money they cost me, Mitchell. You can bet on that. Hey, you, hold your head up. I want to look at you. You going to a funeral, sweetheart? Huh? You, come here. Give me a drink.
Great place you got. If I wanted a beer, would I get it?
If you have the money on you want a drink, just ask for it. That shouldn't be too difficult to figure out. The price is $0.25 for beer or 2 Mexican pesos. Pay when you get it.
I see. Well, then a beer.
You, amigo? You haven't told us yet who you are. If you'd like to drink.
I see that no one's told you. To upset a beer brings trouble. I think you ought to know. Another beer. But I just have to pay for the one I drink.
Yeah.
This whole area is in the control of General Munguia, right? So you're just one of the gang, aren't you?
That is so, amigo. You could call me the shadow of Munguia.
I have something to say, but not to a shadow of his. It's him I want to see.
If I was you, amigo, I'd change my mind.
Behind you, senor!
You know, if I were you, I wouldn't play with firearms.
Vámonos, amigo. We got a long ride. Come on. Hurry it up. Move, I said. Move. Here you are, chicas. Home at last. Get inside. Get on. Get in. Don't get to like it. You'll be leaving soon.
Out of the way. Afraid of me? Don't be. What's your name? And you?
Plácida, senor. Encarnación, you make it safe for us?
Where's your family?
They were killed by that murderer Munguia. I'm here alone with the others. They made us come with them by force. They said they would burn the whole village.
Thanks for what you did in the saloon. It'll be safe here for you. Don't be afraid.
Our little chicks are not bad, huh? If you have some money to spend, we can keep one warm for you, right?
I'll be back any day now. I want you to understand that if anybody harms those girls in there, you'll know it.
Yeah, I understand.
You just better. While I'm at it, I'll just remind you.
Going somewhere? I was over this way and I saw Munguia's gang leaving, so I said to myself, Garincha, now why don't you go over and visit your amigo Terry? I was afraid to leave such an old friend like you alone here with all those coyotes nearby. Huh? You're safe now, so you won't need your pistola. Why don't you sit down, Terry?
How many times do I have to tell you to stay away from Sonora? Munguia, once you're ahead, Garincha, I'll always help, though I gotta do as he says.
To hell with him. That's right. Munguia's been after us for too many years now, and I'm tired of running. I'm tired of hiding in the hills. He wants my card, Tedder. Well, I want his.
You're insane. You're mad.
No. You must know, I think, the story of the treasure of Santana. Bueno, I have a third of that story right here. A third which I know is worth 100,000 pesos of gold. Un momento. Don't be in such a hurry. If I were you, I would use that little thing you got for a brain, friend. Tomorrow you ride, eh? And when you reach Sierra Palo, who do you see? Well, who? The sheriff who happens to have hung me up by the neck, that's who.
Go with his men and wait until they take their horses into the valley. And make sure my corpse is left there for you to search.
But
I want you to find this card, Tedder, and bring it to Munguia. He should have to pay much to get it, and it puts you on his side.
And you?
Oh, I'm already dead. It's almost worth the waiting. The smile will die on the face of Munguia when he finds the place where the gold is, and the man he meets there he thought was only a ghost.
Can you fool him, Garincha?
I will fool him, Tedder. I am sure.
Why do you want to see the general?
Business.
What kind of business?
Mine.
Bueno. You like to make jokes, amigo. Your business had better be serious. Munguia doesn't like to have foreigners in here.
Saludos, Mitchell. Howdy.
I think that I don't know you.
Bill Blunt. And you? Oh, yeah, you're Munguia.
General Munguia.
Oh.
If you have not learned how to show respect, you will now. You only have the morning to live. First of all, because your tongue, well, it might surprise you and say something I do not like. And because you are Americano. And finally, because all those who live in the hills of Los Cerritos must never be allowed to tell their secrets.
Isn't this from the neck of your friend, Morienda? Hey, Munguia? And 4 others which you sent after him won't be back either. And now you want to murder me. Munguia, you'll spend the rest of your life looking for that treasure and you won't get at it.
Sure, I will. But it happens that you killed 5. 4 in Monasterio and 1 in Sonora.
That's the count, all right.
Ah, gringo. Mitchell told me you are bueno with the gun, is right.
Old Mitchell has seen it in action.
Can you beat that, amigo?
The only place I ever used a knife was at the table.
What do you want? Vaya!
Good.
Bueno, it is a fact. You find nothing else on that pig?
Nothing. I told you before he was dead. I found him after your men, and for sure there was nothing on him then, except blood.
Uh-huh. Murienda. Mi luego, tenente. I thought he was a friend and he was only a traitor. He was my brother. And he betrayed me. Munguia, su carissimo general.
It seems he preferred the gold of Santana.
Yeah, the gold. It started long ago, gringo. It was 11 years ago. We were camped by the Alamo. And my General Santana had sworn he would kill all the Americanos. And he won the fight, too.
And that's where you made yourself general, huh?
When I could, I deserted with two friends of mine, Murienda and Garrincha, and almost 300,000 pesos. The pay for all General Santana's troops, comprende? But Paredes took the gold from us and hid it.
Where do you figure it is?
Only the devil knows. Paredes was murdered. So now there's only two others who have cards like this one. I got one. So now I have to get the others to know where the money is buried. One of the cards Garrincha has. I don't know how or where he got it, but I do know that one day soon I will get him. And the other one was with Murienda.
But there's a chance that he lost it.
See, I thought about it.
You know, Monguia, that if you ever show your face outside of Sonora, all the protection your boys can give you won't help. You'll be shot, no questions asked. The minute you step across the river to the United States, you'll have every marshal and deputy in the country on your tail. I can cross the border back and forth without any worry.
That's why you're still alive, amigo.
Yeah. Well, we've got an arrangement that each of us understands. It didn't take much time. Now all I need's the other person. I've got to find Garrincha.
As soon as you find the other cards, we pick up the gold. We pick it up together when you find Garrincha, and we make trucks to bury money. ¿Está bien? And now you must give me your pistol. You're with amigos, huh? Where did you find these pigs, Epifan?
They were down there in the valley, General. General, maybe you'd like to look at that machine gun on the wagon over there. It is nice and clean, like a bride on her wedding day. With that on the wagon, we can shoot down a whole regiment.
Pitcher!
Yes.
Sí, habla. Habla.
Think so, General.
His voice is mine. Habla. Habla.
Gebt den Wein rüber! Ist das Huhn fertig? Zu mir her kamen Sie da!
Ihr fehlt mir der Appetit, nicht?
Es lebe Mongolia! Genug da für alle!
El Negro! Take your arm from the woman and show me the ring!
50 pesos to el gun. Here, take these on El Negro. El Negro, can beat any of you.
Any of you men want to lose some money, amigos?
Yes. I do. Ciento on Braganza.
And here is 20 for Braganza. Bueno, I take you for El Negro. That's all you like, comrade. Here, I have 1,000 more pesos. Come down, Braganza.
I'm here, the nails!
I give the rules at the stake. If El Negro's beaten, you get Las Mujeres.
Can't you go and stop some of that noise?
It's a fiesta, gringo.
Oh, it's a party now. Well, I don't think it's fitting that you left out.
guitar on you.
Negro!
I give this to my compañeros. The world is full of money, and Munguia knows how to find it. Take it all. Vámonos, my beauty. No one can beat El Negro. I know that because I know him for many years, and I never see him lose. Never. I feel strong like a bull. Come in, chicas. This one, help me to take off my clothes. My boots. Now we take off your clothes. Here is Chiquita, a necklace of the wife of the governor of Monterrey. Now she has no neck, so she needs this even less.
Kein Wein mehr. Hallo.
Hier, Jungs, ist auf dem Trinken.
Hier, komm los, los. Was denn hier? Wer hat den geschossen? Ich hab nur einen Schuss gehört. Da muss doch was
Vorwärts!
But I tell you, he has come back to Sonora. I saw him only an hour ago. You don't ever live to get away from Munguia. You'll see. We'll be free now.
Just leave it where it is. I thought you would have learned better by now.
What do you want?
I want only 5 minutes of your time. Also, I want to hear nothing but the truth out of you. You follow?
Mm-hmm.
You'd better. All right. How many years have you supplied food, ammunition, and who knows what else to Munguia and his band?
About 10 years, steadily. That was when Texas was surrendered by Mexico to the Union. That was a way to earn a living.
Sure. And since you've lived here for so many years, there's a hell of a lot you must have found out about the gold of Santana. What's the matter? You sick? You look pale.
I don't know anything. I can't tell you anything.
No? Well, I think you can. Then you should get started because your 5 minutes are almost up. You'd better just stay there listening. We've got Munguia, Morienda, Garincha. 3 deserters from the forces of Santana. Morienda was murdered. Munguia, I've seen him. Now, how about Garincha? Tell me about him. Go on. You should talk, Tedder, while you got the chance.
Munguia will get back at you. His men are every place you know.
They sure are, Tedder. So you see, I haven't got much time left. I got to get to Garincha, and you're going to get me headed down the proper road. I warn you, you better talk fast. Well, if you're not talking, then I'm shooting. Which is it?
Wait a minute, Blunt. The gold of Santana's been buried. I don't know more than that. And about Garincha. It's been a month or more since he showed up in this place. I don't know where he is now.
Get him out of my sight.
Move, you!
Outside. Vamos. No bueno. You talking like that?
Oh, no. I wasn't talking much about anything. He was asking me questions, but I wouldn't answer.
No bueno. Talking about Garincha.
Wait a minute. Look. You know you can trust me, General. All these years I've been as faithful as one of your own men.
I won't believe that you do it, Tedder.
Just a minute. The card. The one Garincha had. How'd you like that? See, you can trust me. You must know I'm not a traitor. I saved it for you. It wasn't mine. I don't know what it is anyway. Garincha was here, and then this other murdering buzzard out of nowhere came and started asking me questions, and I didn't know
Mitchell.
See, General.
Remove that tuggut, Tedder. Take some of the men and clean up this foul place. They have never learned how to listen to Munguia, but they have to now.
Fine! Above him!
Nada. I look everywhere. There is nothing.
To get the card, I must keep you alive. And yet I must make you die a little bit, amigo, if I want you to find your memory. You tell me where it's hidden?
About the last card I saw was an ace of hearts when I was playing in a little saloon in Durango.
You must talk and you will talk. Now decide. It will be a lot better than this. Or must we repeat the lesson? Tell me about the card.
I teach him a lesson with my knife. Leave him to me. You'll see he begin to speak pronto when I start to cut.
He should be killed, I know, but he has to stay alive. We'll make him talk. Vamos. Keep your eyes open.
Right, General.
I'm not able to think about anything else.
Something terrible has happened, I know. I must find out.
No, wait.
Hey, not bad, huh? Better on your wife. hey, where you go? Come here.
Let me go!
Where the devil would he hide that card?
Who says he didn't? Give it to Tedder. He could have, you know. What makes you think he didn't?
Try to use your brain just this once. Tedder had only one card, Garinches. The gringo got this from Murienda at the monastery in San Juan and tries to make fool of Munguia. That's how it was. He doesn't break the head to figure that one out. He must tell us where he put it. Make sure of it. And the treasure is mine. Claro?
Claro.
Right, my little pig.
Look at this. We will think we still find these pretty ladies in this town of peones. Come on. Sit down.
Sit down.
Here, are you hungry? No? Do you eat something? Then drink. Go on. No. ¿Tú no bebes conmigo? Mitchell, bring the bark. Empty it in there. We treat very well the señoritas who give us a visit. Go on, you may have it. Drink. Toma, te digo, perra. Toma. Matrino.
Mitchell, the Pulgari is there.
Have something to eat?
No.
Want some wine?
Yes.
Wine's pretty good in these parts, huh? Don't you like it? Go on, have another drink.
Munguia said for me not to kill you, so I won't be killing you. There's nothing been said about my teaching you a lesson.
We must leave before they find out to kill him. Bill. Vente. Try to stand with the feet. We must hurry. Vamos.
He's gone! This idiot let him get away. A man who couldn't even walk. Mitchell, turn this village inside out if you have to, but find him. Do you hear? Find him! What are you doing? Why do you wait? Move! The cards! Give them here. Now they all belong to me. Da ter Joe. Lal de ba. There were only 3 cards. So the answer must be here. Debajo. No. Debajo del altar del monasterio de San Juan. Sí, it is so. I know, Mitchell. The place of Bandera. La Sierra Pala. El monasterio de San Juan. It is there. Nombre de Dios. I know why Murienda was in the monastery now.
Estoy cansada. Where are we, Bill?
It's about 13 miles from us yet. Then Sonora. To the east is Sierra Palo, and to the south is the Rio Grande. And Monguia tries to rule the land as though it were his.
Oh, we'll never have a moment's rest.
You'll be able to make it. You wouldn't want to be seen dead in this godforsaken place, would you? We do have a pistol on us, so perhaps it'll be all right. How'd you forgot my hat when you were picking up all these things?
Hat? But give thanks to God you have a head to put it on.
I was real fond of that old hat. More than I figured.
What is it? Who are they? Son hombres de Mongolia.
Those hombres are going to be our salvation. You stay here and don't move. Saludos, amigo. Thanks for stopping. Who's your leader? Or have you got one? Is there any man here who can put his hand on a pistol? Or have you burned out all your energy at Sonora? Well, my friends, adios. You'll be all right. Just be careful. Take the horses and wagon. I gotta go now.
You are leaving us?
I have some work up ahead.
If we go with you, we could hurt you, senor.
There's too much danger, Chica. Your happiness lies in other directions. You can be sure of that.
No, senor, it's only us.
The other men were here before, but now they've gone to the cemetery. No, not that way. They can see you from out there.
Come with us, senor. There is a crypt that leads to the cemetery. And they will not know.
Come, this way.
Hey, Mitchell.
We three were praying when the bandits attacked the monastery. We were not able to do anything alone, however. There are 6 of them.
It's best to let them go away.
Now, which way out?
Here it is.
We're going to be rich, General. 100,000 pesos. What a banana.
You shall have more than you think. I feel bad we've lost so many men. I've been wondering if their lives were worth it. I leave that for tomorrow. Now, let's think only of the gold. Bueno. But I think 50,000 will be my share alone. The rest is for the muchachos. We'll divide it out to los cerritos. Mitchell, toma el dinero y después vamos.
Hold it, Mitchell. There's no need to hurry. It's better to divide it between us now.
If you want, you can go to Los Cerritos. I will not go back with you.
Why are you wasting our time? Give us our gold and we'll be going.
Don't try to play games with Mongolia, you hear? It's my decision we go to Los Cerritos and you will follow it. Make no mistake about that. Until the gold is divided, you will do what I say. We must stay together. There is too much danger of being ambushed like the others. Remember, this valley is guarded by the cavalry. We are not safe until we reach Sonora. Before we do, if anybody moving around you, you'd better shoot.
I might make it easier for you.
Follow him, Major. What are you waiting for?
Hey! General! I guess there's nothing more for us to say to each other. I'm alone now. And so are you. Are you afraid?
Oh, me? To worry about that? At the worst, it's useless in the mind of Mongolia.
Yeah, but you kill nevertheless. It's lost all sense to you.
It makes sense to stay alive. You know what I got here, gringo?
Gold, Munguya? The gold of Santana?
Garincha.
It's good you remember your old friend after all this time, Munguya. You know, it warms my heart. Many years I've been waiting for this moment. The trick, it worked out good, yes? You believe that once you got a hold of that card, there'd be no worries, huh? The treasure was hidden around here, huh? But where was it? Just under the altar of the church, huh? Muchas gracias to your amigo, too, for giving me a hand. Gringo, I will pay you now for your help by giving you a quick death.
Hey, gringo!
Perhaps it's better to share the gold. It's a long time since I've been in a monastery. And it's a good day. I feel generous. You say a murder, but I don't kill all the friars. There are others alive in there. But I couldn't find them. It's better that both of us take it. We divide the gold of Santana and go. You will head north, and I go back to Los Cerritos. That's fair, no? You don't think so? Amigo, you trust me, no? You won't take the word of General Munguia? It's very bad, gringo. I promise to give a lot more money than you expected. Come on, don't be silly. I don't want to kill my amigo. Mira, es una prueba. It's a deal, eh? There's 100,000 pesos in gold. 100,000, you hear? You'll be rich with all that gold. You still don't have faith in Munguia? I have no gun, you see? Bravo. Now we are able to talk like amigos. When we begin this, there was 3 of us, but we lost 1. It means we will both be gaining now, comprende? We haven't got anything to lose, and 50,000 pesos is a lot. Cabron!
Adios. You wouldn't believe it if I said I didn't want to kill you.
If only dear Padre Blasco had lived, what a great consolation it would be to him to see all that you have done for our monastery.
You are blessed, senor. It was our Lord that sent you to us.
Oh, let's say nothing more about it. You'll find more gold inside here. It's divided in 3 shares now. 2 parts to the monastery and the other is in my saddle. Doesn't do any good to keep your gold buried. If it's out in the open, you can use it.
But, senor, what shall we do with so much gold?
It's up to you, Padre. I can't tell you what to do with it. Give it to the poor. I got an idea. Buy another mule. Adios.